allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, and this is public input. Anybody here for public input? Anybody here for public input?
I guess I'd like to thank you all. Shauna just gave me a little tribute.
Oh, very nice.
And I'd like to say thank you and thanks to everybody for putting it together.
You're welcome, Mike.
Thanks.
All right, anybody else for public input? Otherwise, we'll review and approve the accountants council agenda.
I'll move to approve the agenda. Are there any changes?
No,
Second.
we'll just do the stuff and updates.
I did second.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? All right, move on to the consent agenda. Item A, approve pay equity report. Item B, approve building permit software.
Move to approve.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Okay, regular county agenda items. Item A.
I'll take that one.
Okay.
It's to repeal Ordinance 71 cannabinoid products. As discussed at the last work session, this is the first step in moving towards our new Ordinance 72 that you adopted in December. Repealing this ordinance and then the following action, amending Ordinance 72. This is getting rid of some gray area that we're in right now and two different licensing options. So this would, you'd be repealing this one, and then with the next action of Ordinance 72, you'd be amending it to require that they still follow some of the guidelines and Minnesota Statute 151.72 up until the point of OCM is up and running, and then the rest of 72 kind of comes into play and that new statute kicks in. So that's the plan, but currently I'm just looking for action on this item is to repeal Ordinance 71.
So move.
Second.
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Then we'll move on to item B, amend ordinance 72.
Like I mentioned before, this is changing a couple things that you'll see are underlined that we talked about that makes them follow statute 151.72 until OCM is up and running. Were there any questions?
No.
On the changes? Okay.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second that.
All right, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. Item D, consider board appointments and acting mayor.
We
Wait,
got
skip one.
fee schedule.
Fee schedule.
Oh, the fee schedule, I'm sorry.
The fee schedule, I believe it's page 14. We missed, when doing the regular fee schedule changes back in December, we updated the 1 and 2 rental units, but we missed the 3 rental units. So without this change, a 2 rental unit is more expensive than a 3 rental unit. So we are asking to update the 3 or more units to 200 from 100.
I'll move to approve the updating for Appendix B.
I'll second.
All right, discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. And then we'll consider the board appointments and acting mayor.
Does anybody have an order we're doing this?
You did, I have before you, if you want, I have them kind of together. If you want to start, the first one I have listed is Planning Commission, and then I have Civil Service Board, but you can do them in any order you want.
All right.
It's up to you to make motions, so this is really your discussion and these are your appointments, so.
I move to appoint Jamie Oper to the Civil Service Board.
I'll second that.
My only request is she'll just fulfill the remaining portion of Sarah's term, which
Oh, the term.
I forgot to put that in here and I don't know what it is off the top, but if we just include that in there, we'll make sure that it continues.
Okay,
no,
so move that way.
Expires in 2025 at the end.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Here.
All righty, the next one would be the planning commission.
I move to appoint Bob Chair for the Planning Commission.
I'll second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Opposed?
No.
Right, and the last one is acting mayor. Currently, Frank is our
Frank.
acting mayor.
I move to appoint Frank Tyson as acting mayor.
I'll second that.
Right, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Passed unanimously. And then the next item is approve the bills.
I'll move to pay the bills.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right, then the administration update.
Yeah, I wanted to take the opportunity just to let the council know that meeting with the mayor and hearing some of the things that he's heard from some of the community, we have come up with an idea of doing a monthly city electronic newsletter. And our first newsletter is going to start in February. We are going to do some of the things that we're doing in our department updates, but with a little bit of additions. As part of that also, because we're trying to do both, trying to tie some of the video in with the written information as well and trying to get different means of communication, we're gonna add to that. Right now, if we call it the Mayor's Minute, I'm not really sure. We're still in the infant stages working with Anderson Hughes. So Ken every month will do kind of an introduction to the mayor through his Mayor's Minute about the newsletter. So the nice thing is it'll be a little video, and then the video will then have a little link on the bottom that you can then link directly to the newsletter, and then the newsletter will also then be able to link to the video. So we're trying to do both of that. The newsletter is going to be on our website. People can sign up for it, and so this is new to all of us, so when you get this, if you've got some suggestions or things, or if there's things that you want to let people know about, let myself or Ken know. Like I said, we're hoping to have it out the beginning of each month, and doing that kind of every month for that, and just really giving an opportunity for people to hear more things about what's going on in the community. So that's our plan, and I know we're including that information in the utility bills, and then there's a separate mailing going out because there's some individuals that don't get that, so they can sign up so that for those newsletter on our website shows directions on how to do some of those things. So stay tuned for more information. But I just really wanted to give you the opportunity so when you read it in the news or in our quarterly news and be like, well, I didn't know about this. Well, this is what we've been doing the last couple of weeks, so trying to put it all together. So, and then I want to, if I can, Tony has something that's more of a compliance kind of a thing that we have to do. We do have body cameras, as most of you I think are aware, and as part of that, we have to complete an audit. It does not require any action of the council at any point, but it does require that Tony provide you a copy of it, and then he can give you a couple minutes of his summary of the audit. This copy goes to every single legislator as well. So I think they're going to have lots of fun reading all of the audits of all of the different police agencies. But nonetheless, Tony, I'll give it to you.
Thank you. So part of the body cam policies and part of the Minnesota State statutes requires us to provide our biennial audits to our council. And then they also have to be forwarded within 60 days to the Legislative Commission on Data Practices, Personnel Data Privacy Commission members. House Public Safety, Finance and Policy, House Judiciary, Finance and Civil Law, and Senate Judiciary and Public Safety. So from the conclusion of the audit, I have 60 days to get it out to all of them. But first I have to get it to all of you. So that's where it is. I provided a copy to each of you for your own review. When you go through it, the main sections are bold. And if you kind of read through it, it kind of tells you what specifically was getting checked. But during the data classification phase, there's no discrepancies noted by the auditor. Retention of data, no discrepancies noted. Access by data subjects, no discrepancies. No discrepancies mean we're good. We're doing awesome. Inventory of portable recording systems and technology, no discrepancies. The use of our agency-issued portable recording systems, no discrepancies. Authorization to access data, no discrepancies. Sharing amongst agencies, no discrepancies. Biennial audit, no discrepancies. Portable recording system vendors, no discrepancies. Public comment, no discrepancies. That was all taken back in 2017. We did have one discrepancy, and that was under the body worn camera policy in August of last year. Apparently, the legislature added some changes, but didn't tell anybody. So everyone who got audited this year had a flag for a policy that wasn't up to date. As noted in this, that policy was amended, fixed, and sent prior to the final report. So that has already been fixed, and it's noted in that. Other than that, the audit went very well, but by law, I've provided TL.
Is this a private company that you have to
So
do
Lynn,
the audit?
Lynn works for another government agency, but this is like her side company that does this audit. I'm only aware of 3 that currently do it, and we've been using her since the onset of our body cams for this purpose.
Wow.
And if no other questions, that's all I have for you guys.
What do we have to pay for an audit?
If it's okay, I can certainly get that back to you
Oh, yeah, that's
after. I
fine.
don't have
I thought-
an invoice in front of me.
I wasn't looking for any exact number, but that's fine.
I take that back. I already found it. It's $1,000 for our audit,
Per what?
for our audit,
Oh,
for every
the
2
whole
years.
thing.
So
Anything else, chief?
that's it.
John?
No, sir.
Bill? Dave? Carla? Keith? Okay, then I need a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Right, meeting adjourned.
Done.
You're nice about